So this is about recess interim study in the California Legislature. So what are the recesses conducted by the California Legislature? What's the purpose of interim study? And are there joint recesses after both years of the two-year session? So first, what are the joint recesses in the first year of session? Well, the joint rules of the California State Senate and Assembly contain more than 60 provisions, including Joint Rule 51, which deals with the legislative calendar. Subdivision A of Joint Rule 51 concerns the first year or the odd numbered year of the legislature's biennium session. And Joint Rule 51A requires the two houses of the legislature to observe four recesses during that first year. They are the organizational recess, the spring recess, the summer recess, and the interim study recess. The remainder of the legislative calendar for the first year is set forth in Joint Rule 61A related to legislative deadlines. There are also joint recesses in the second year of the session. Here they're contained in Subdivision B of Joint Rule 51. So 51B deals with the second or even numbered year of the legislature's biennium session. And Joint Rule 51B requires the two houses of the legislature to observe three recesses during the second even numbered year. Those are spring recess, summer recess, and final recess. So what's interim study? Well, let's step back a moment. A committee in the California Legislature can pass a bill, hold a bill, or defeat a bill. For bills that are held in committee, there are some subtle differences, including hold in committee, hold under submission, hold without recommendation, put over, and interim study. An interim study basically means they're assigning the subject matter of a bill to a committee for study during that interim recess after adjournment of the first year or the odd numbered year of the session. The Senate rules do not discuss interim study. However, Assembly Rule 59 is titled Subject Matter of Bill Recommended for Interim Study. So, what does Assembly Rule 59 say? It says that whenever it is the decision of a standing committee that a bill referred to that committee shall not be given a due pass recommendation, but that the subject matter of the bill should be referred for study, that standing committee shall retain the bill in its possession and report its recommendation to the assembly that the subject matter of the bill be referred to the Committee on Rules for that committee's assignment of the subject matter to an appropriate committee. Nothing in this rule shall be construed to prohibit a committee from subsequently reporting that bill to the assembly with a due pass or due pass as amended recommendation, or from reporting it out of committee without further action on the final day of the session. So when are interim study bills heard? Normally it's after adjournment during the first year of the two-year session. Joint Rule 51A specifies the calendar for the first year of the regular session, and Joint Rule 51A4 provides an interim study recess, and it says that the legislature shall be in recess from September, and then they specify the date, until the first Monday in January, except when the first Monday is January 1 or January 1 is a Sunday, in which case it's the following Wednesday. So those are the distinctions between joint recesses and interim study.